For someone to join in. Oh, this is the same video. Shapeways seems to be a very interesting company. I don't know. Well, not interesting. Corpo. My mom seems to have a different idea on that though. So you know how back in the day, you apply to a company and just hire you on the spot and you don't have to go through HR, and that's not today? Well, that's how I ran into the problem. I wanted to visit their place because I wanted to know what they're doing, and I tried to make a reservation and do it fucking properly. But guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Phone number? Nope. Phone number here? Nope. Is it here? Nope. Just email. Like, you overcharge people for all these shit that I could probably do it for like 20% of the price. Like all this. Only reason you're fucking there is because of an SLS printer, and fuck if I care if you have an SLS printer, because I can fucking buy one if I have a house. Fast turnaround. What fast turnaround? I tried to give my resume a fast turnaround by going there, and I asked for someone to come out, and I wanted to ask them to see if they could look at my resume and all my project folder to see if I'm fit for the job or not fit for the job, so I don't waste HR time or talent acquisition time, basically. And you know what they told me? They're gonna call the cops on me if I don't fucking leave. So that was interesting. I'm not sure what to think of them. It's very normal for people to have like hiring process like that, but when a business have like a hiring process where nobody who's actually working in the department or the person who's hiring is a person who is never going to actually have that job, and you know what that happens. Do you know? Do you know why? Do you know? Does anybody wonder why? When we have this guy from cashier and he doesn't want to do their job, or you have an engineer and you suck at their job, or programmer they suck at their job. You know why? Because those kind of people sit in because they manage to go through those interviews. Do you know what that also means? Their hiring process is not perfect. My mom seems to think different. Well, she didn't really give me an answer for because she had a moron who got into her company, Avon, and she had to fucking babysit that person because they knew basically nothing on what they were doing, and fine. I get the fact that like you get 100, 200, 300, 400 resumes, but like you want to for-profit business. You want to work for consumers because that's what you do. You have to work with a consumer, unless you're a publicly traded company, which is a fucking whole nother mess that I hate, and I just want to fucking nuke the shit out of them because I despise a company just working for the shareholders and not the consumers, because that's how you get Apple and Samsung and all these fucking companies. Anyways. You know how like small business, like how Lewis operate, like so the hiring process in there is that they have a job opening. Steve look at them. Steve sees if anybody's worth for hiring or not hiring. See, why Steve? Steve doesn't like. Steve might not do the data. Steve might not do like logic board repair. Well, he actually done that a couple times. I'm pretty sure. But he has a capability. He actually knows the people who are working with directly, like in the same store, in the same fucking building, just different department, basically. So he knows who he has to hire and who he not has to hire, and frankly, Louis Rossman, the owner, is like you can just ask him and see how he thinks of it, and that's how their hiring process works, and it works pretty fucking well, like really well, and yeah, I don't know why that's not a norm. They have like 4.9 star on Yelp, like, well, not 4.9 on Yelp. Yelp is a fucking shitty website that tried to extort people for fucking business. More on that later. They have like 4.8 or 4.9 on Google. Let's see. What is that weird tech? Oh, ACT. Let's see. What was her review rating? .9, 1,315. Let's see. Yeah, what the fuck is this? 4.2. I mean, that's pretty decent, but for somebody who's supposed to be like overcharging for so somebody can get like a really good part. 41 reviewed, 437. I mean, like, that's probably individual, like not brand business transaction. I'm sure they make shit ton of money off of business, but like, yeah. And I talked to Miss Kim about this as well, like in like 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Site tech is very good place. Shame they basically like fucking neutered by thanks to dictator Mr. Cuomo and De Blasio during the lockdown, and basically, well, business on basic life support pretty much. But she did told me that she never tried to get grants and anything because they're basically free money, and you know where that's fucking coming from. Which is good of her. But, well, more on that later as well. Because I know this is going to turn into a very long stream if I talk about everything that I do and everything that I stand for. But yeah. Well, they tried to call cops with me, and I put it on 3D printing about my job review. Cause the reason why I do that is because I know the 3D printing community. Like, I know one day somebody from that community is going to think about joining one of their team because they live nearby, and I'm sharing my experience. I spent 2 hours of my time from going from fucking here to here, which is not fun, by the way, because you have to take a train right here, something like this, and you have to take another fucking train. New York City train, by the way, not an actual train. We're America. We're not this like utopia land where everything works properly. Our trains are very fucking smelly, and I don't like riding them, but I did. Got up here, and you have to walk like 15 minutes, and I did, and that's the response I was given. If you don't like the hiring process the company has, and you have the power to do it just by fucking quitting, and I fucking hate this job, why can't I even pick someone that I like? Why do you exist there? Just because you have a job? My mom told me that, like, fine, you want to change someone as a business company, well, you should try to be important, so then you can change it. Well, guess how those people end up? They just turn aside and become one of them because they just lose their sanity, and it's just easier for them. Nobody want to do that shit these days. It's a very, very, very small minority that actually want to do something like this. I mean, when you talk to people on the street, they are mostly nice, but they're not people like this. They just want to fucking live their life. Well, right now they only have 80 years to live, so YOLO. Basically their stance. And I kind of get them. Very selfish, but kind of get them. Yeah. And BX thinks this is a fucking rant. I don't know. Maybe I'm used to 2018 Kopaz, 2019 Kopaz. I'm thinking of fucking leaving the server entirely because like I'm not learning a whole lot from this shit place. He's a please bro. He's please broing. This is so obvious. Like, why do you saying when you put a model here, it tells you object outside of the print was detected. Okay, you have a mat here that is covers it. Does that mean it's gonna print? Probably not. You know the pattern that moves and isn't worked by a fucking stepper motor on a goddamn screw. Well, guess what? They also have a limitation on how far they can move. So I have a bed size of like let's say I switched my bed size from 300 millimeter, 300 millimeter, 400 millimeter. I switched it from 400 to 400, but I didn't change anything else. Do you think you'll be able to change something print like a 400, 400, or 400, 400 on a 300, 300 printer? I'm pretty sure you can't. So I don't know why he got this idea from. He even has a fucking Prusa. It's a goddamn Prusa too. Why do you own that printer? Prusa isn't for somebody who's a fucking complete retard. I'm being mean, but like this is like literally first message that this guy has posted, and it's basically please rolling and like why? Like people don't seem to understand the barrier to entry for like FDM 3D printing is really fucking low. Like back in the day, like 2015, 2014, 2013, whatever, like where MakerBot, like one of these fucking proprietary snowflake printing companies, where they're actually dominating the market, and nobody were bothering to make like this open source firmware like Marlin or whatever the shit we have these days. They were the only ones owning us, and you actually needed a brain to get there because they treated you like fucking shit. Miss Kim still has a MakerBot replicator from like 5 years ago that she had, and she still has a printer just sitting there eating dust. That's like $2,000 printer. Do you know what that means? Like that's depressing. I don't want to spend $2,000 on something I can't even fucking use it because they don't want to let me get a replacement part. Like, I mean, she tried to give me a positive experience, like tried to change the business while I'm in there, but I just know the reality. They're a for-profit business with a corporate mindset that like they're not gonna let me do something like that. Even if I could, let's say even if I could, am I gonna get paid fairly for that? Probably not. Besides, does this country really fucking deserve it? I really don't think so at this point. Well, probably tilting a little bit, but I know I'm the tilting. I just woke up from like 5 hours or God knows how many hours of sleep. Well, like 3 to 4, but yeah, I'm wide awake and I know I'm using my brain properly. So, industry standard powering process. Very, very interesting subject that people should think about. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Andorama. So Paul told me they actually have a drone, Andorama and B&H actually have a opening for a drone technician. I went there. Well, my phone died, so I can't even tell if they were open or not. I went there, like it was like 10 blocks away. They were actually fucking closed because Jewish holidays. I don't know what the fuck is up with Jewish and their stupid fucking culture holidays or something. I don't know. Don't you want to make money? I guess when they close their business, like in the peak time, like it's like May, because you know people buy a lot of those photographic equipment like during like summer, because it's really nice out there, and you want to buy stuff, cameras and stuff, take photos, do that. But they just like fuck you. I don't care. They're closed. I actually talked to one of the customers who wanted to buy something, and they forgot Jewish holidays a thing. Who can even fucking keep up with every single goddamn religious holiday like that? You can't. That's fucking bullshit. Doesn't make any sense. Lewis Open is basically 24/7. Well, almost 24/7. Like you say store's closed, he's probably in there or at home doing something business related. And then you have this bigger company where basically fucking lacking their asses off and like we have a religious holiday. We're not even gonna fucking work. Well, I honestly have no idea how their symbol is. I mean, it's probably because they have a fucking monopoly in photography equipment. So it's like, I don't like that. When was Andromeda found, anyways? Let's see. Ouch! 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 Somebody must have upset the algorithm gods. Okay, this sounds like a shell. This sounds like a shell. Also means that if I work for Andorama or BNH, I'll be competing with anybody working from BNH or BNH or the latter. So that's something to think about. Well, they're probably gonna pay me like shit. Yeah, they're probably gonna pay me like absolute shit. Where's your hours? Yeah. 4.1, 3,300. Lewis has 4.9 and almost 70% of that. That's really something to think about. Yeah. Lewis probably is way less business coming from Andromeda's, and they only 3,300. So that actually kind of tells you something that whatever Lewis and their store is doing, they're actually engaging them, making the customer happy. They're willingly leaving reviews. I wish I could just work there, but like I fucking hate fixing MacBooks. They're fucking garbage. Sorry, I mean engineer can fix something for their hobby, but as a job, I refuse to do that. I can't just help myself not seeing fix one of the fucking garbage Apple products or any other garbage products. I can't see myself doing that. I basically went to Andorra for just basic desperation, and they weren't even fucking open because Jewish. Also, your chat message. Why am I getting your messages? Am I entertaining the viewers not enough? I mean, basically what I'm doing is what Lewis will probably tell the same thing, except more condensed, less bullshit, less cat, obviously. Yeah. I don't know. I probably go to Sweden, but I have to deal with Francis, and I fucking hate him. I feel like he's elitist or something. He's a fucking nobody. You're stuck fixing fucking computers. Do you know what that means? Pierno works on computer for hobby. Like that's just your side job. He's a full-time PhD student. Like you can just tell just by being in the server, you know there's somebody who's better than you, and I'm pretty well aware of that. And I just don't even try to beat them. I just learn any other subject that they don't know. Then this is just me. I sleep like 4 to 5 hours a week just on the weekday just because I can do this. Thanks to government for giving me free money for doing all that though, because without that I definitely wouldn't be able to do that. We definitely got talented out of all this fucking pandemic, but your country doesn't want me, so I mean literally people in on one of those communities literally told me like, we don't want you, GTFO. So if that's their wish, they don't want help, well, I guess I'll go. I'll go to somewhere else where I'm actually needed and I'll be appreciated. And I'm sure those places exist. Well, if that place doesn't exist, I'll make one. And everybody else is basically dying. I talk about nuking shit, and it's actually pretty serious when I talk about doing that. Well, relatively speaking. I've only lived like 25 years of my life, and I talk to a shit ton of people. My mom thinks I don't talk to a lot of people, but being all this server means that I get to talk a shit ton of people just by sitting at home. Like, back then Discord didn't exist. 20 years ago Discord didn't exist. Now you have social media and all that. I mean, you have to figure out if the person you're talking to is a dumbass or not, or like if they're actually worth talking to. And I can figure that out very easily. So, yeah. Kind of the job I'm doing. Kind of the things I do. Is observe people and see if they're worth talking. Sometimes it takes longer because everybody trolls, and I fucking hate trolls. I stopped trolling altogether. I mean, I give a joke or two to Lewis some days, like, but I just mostly stopped trolling. It's just wasting people's fucking time. Especially when somebody's actually giving a real advice and they're just responding by fucking trolling. Like, yeah. Not sure what he's talking about. Meshals and overlapping layers? Nope. You could repair that. Oh, I don't think NetFab could repair something like that. But I think I tossed it in NetFab before, and it was doing pretty alright. Yep, this is interesting. This is my 25-year worth of life experience, and most of the game from like last 2 years. I don't know. You get on the internet, you can talk to a lot of people, and you just gotta find people who's willing to talk to you and who's not a complete dumbass. Once you do that, it's really easy to get the experience and knowledge from them, if they're willing to do that. You just gotta figure out if they're willing to. It's not that hard. Only took me like a couple of years. Oh, and you have to be good at English, because, yeah, obviously, because if you want to talk to someone and you have shitty English and they don't know what they're talking about, and well, guess how long that conversation is going to last? Not that long, I'm pretty sure. Don't wanna be mean, but yeah, that's just fact. If I have someone who's speech slur or English in their native language, I can tolerate to some degree, but like if it's really fucking bad, like I don't want to fucking shoot my balls off because like I want to try to understand you. I can't do that. That's why I like internet too. You can just type shit instead of actually speaking. Yeah, Lewis makes a lot of these bullshit crap. I told him why he should stop doing that, because this is basically attracting morons. When you have a channel with a wider audience by having a wider topic, it means that you have higher likelihood of chance to attract trolls and basically make your life miserable. But when you look at comment section, because like, let's see, let's go real engineering. This is a technology channel focused on board repair, and yeah, I mean, yes, you don't get a lot of views on board repair and stuff, but like you have to consider the fact that why they are not watching it, and any other reason. He doesn't want to do it because he only gets like 30K per view. Well, technically 45. Technically 45. Or 35. But you don't get on YouTube to post videos just for views. That's not how YouTube works. That's not how internet works. When you post something on the internet and you leave it there, it's because somebody who's eventually going to step into your channel or any other channel and that video gets spread, you're basically leaving your knowledge. It's not about views or money. That's why you make these videos. Speaking of which, that's why you shouldn't be making cat videos, because fucking cats are everywhere and you can just adopt one. But yeah. Anyway, let's see. Real Engineering, pretty good channel. Let's see. So they get a lot of views as well. Like, this is mostly engineering related. I mean, all of them basically. Material science, physics, or electronic engineering, mechanical, all combined. Aerodynamics, aerospace, like electric vehicle. There's a lot of views. I mean, he also has 3 million views, but he just makes a lot of videos that are actually edited very well. Like, it's very impossible to, like, it's really hard to beat something like a channel like this. And he well deserves it. Then there's the EV blog. Not getting a whole lot of views, but mostly also engineering related and circuitry related. And the views are pretty consistent. He doesn't do a lot of, I'm pretty sure he doesn't do a lot of editing. I think I saw. But he's doing pretty well. His comment section, let's see, I'll click a random video here. I'll scroll like right like this, and here, I'll click a random video. Time starts here now. Meanwhile, actually find a dumpster dive. Yeah, like you can see like actually people engaging, like no trolling. I know I'm reading top comment section, but you be surprised to see how much stupid shit Lewis gets. It's pretty terrifying. Let's see, newest first. Response video about EV, whatever. I mean, this isn't that stupid. You don't know see actual replies. We're going to do shorting batteries, asking questions, like talking stuff that doesn't actually relate to the video. Because this is what he makes mainly. Yeah, like 20-30 comments, like, okay, what the hell? Why are you typing in caps? Oh, caps. Okay, so there are idiots, but considering the fact that like YouTube is a 90% idiot, like this is pretty low. Why is he pinging me? Like, can you turn reply ping off, please? Do I have to block you again? Come on here. I actually saw that. It looks pretty good. But yeah, a lot of engagement from the comment section. I'm like, this is like 50 comments in, and you know, I don't see a whole lot of stupid in this. And there's Lou's channel. Let's see. Pull it off. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Did you work on anything since last time? What do you mean? You mean the website? Let's see. Oh, there's one report repair. There's one from 4 days ago. Circuit design or something. Drone design maybe. Circuit design, I don't remember. didn't really touch a whole lot of PCB design cat. I could try, but like I'm already trying hard enough that to point like I could just be a supervisor in one of the position and I just oversee them and not actually the actual monkey coding or actual design, because I know how most of the software working. So I basically my position should be babysitting. That's what I do on fucking Discord or any other please boring channel. That's what I do. Basically please boring, except I do it for free, which I really shouldn't be doing for free. It's like one-on-one help. Now I'm like writing on wiki where help everybody. I mean technically it would, but like channels do get deleted, websites do get deleted, servers get deleted, so it's not they don't really last forever. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see how much stupidity exists in Louis Rossman's channel. Red Bullet, chat of the stomach. Yeah. Daddy, I regret coming here. Like, this is a logic board repair related video, and this is the shit you see. And at least he's trying to respond. For the chamber to survive, it is an donation. It is. Oh, this is one of the fucking boomer laptop. Yeah. 1278, I think. I forgot. Was it 1278?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to take a look at this broken MacBook. This is an A1278.
Yeah, 1278. 13-inch, 2010 to 2012, I believe. See, don't help people like that. Do not people. Don't help people like that. If that's the only people you get, just close the server. Just close the server. It's principle, Lisa. For they want to get a degree. No, I mean the book doesn't help. Trust me, the book doesn't help. Like the programming language textbook, they explain in a really fucking manner that everybody would just hate looking at it. And I get them, but like, yeah, please rolling shit for tests. You know, when you graduate, you're going out there, you're going to actually do some coding, and that's what you're doing. Why should I fucking hire you? I'm not gonna fucking hire you. I know I want to do my work. Yeah, I can't see myself helping. Yeah, I can't. Speaking of which, this place does, and that worries me. I'm sure they don't spoon feed. They do spoon feed. Never mind. Okay, why the fuck? This is Circuit 101. This is Circuit 101. Why is this being asked? Are you shitting me? Bro. What the fuck? This is KBL. This is literally algebra. Why? Yeah, this is pretty fun to read. This requires a brain to read. I mean, it's basically a puzzle, but yeah, it's pretty fun to read the op-amp schematic. Most people probably wouldn't be able to figure out what the fuck that does. I could. I might not know right away, but I have the brain cells to figure out, like, without asking someone. That's basically what I've been doing. I just knowledge hoard every fucking day, just so because I don't have to police bro someone else. Because I just hate police broing at this point. I feel like it's really shameful to do that. Especially if it's my job. Like, especially if it's my job. Because I don't wanna go to Stack Exchange and figure shit out. Because, like, I can't do that forever. Maybe I'll do it once or twice, but I don't even want to do that. Yeah, that's how high my standards are. And this is your job. You're getting paid to do that. You don't get paid to please bro someone else on the internet. Because you know what you're gonna do. That you read job responsibility. You know what you're gonna be doing. I mean, with the HR running the fucking job responsibility bullshit, you probably know what you're gonna be doing at the job. So like, shouldn't you be prepared? Pretty much. I mean, something not related to engineering, like electronics. I could definitely see for advice, but even then, very few people exist these days. Which makes me really worried about what humanity is going into in the future. I realize that I'm just a snowflake. And snowflakes are really hard to find. And there's Lewis, complete masochist. God bless him. I tried doing that back in 2018, 2019, then he gave me a choke slam. Yeah. That choke slam method works, by the way. Did it to my mom. She apologized. She apologized. Called me. She was thinking about it over the weekend, and she knew what she was doing. Why am I pinged into Phil Pool? I hate Phil Pool. No, I'll just leave him alive, whatever. Nothing. Turn this to D&D. What the fuck is this? BX, you goddamn moron, just close this goddamn channel already. What the fuck is this shit? Seriously? Used to? I mean, all my earlier RC programming, RC boats, it came from one program that I developed, and it's pretty efficient and it gets the job done. But now I don't. I like programming language for you to learn, easy to learn, so I just expect somebody else to do it, and they do it. It's all on the internet, and like I appreciate them for it. I just don't have time to learn programming language at this point, or any other skill. Especially when I have to get a job, that's gonna be hard. Which is also the reason why I want to get a business, not a job. I mean, job is a business, but I get to dictate how many time I spend on the business instead of like job dictating how much spend on the job. I get to pick my own terms when I hire myself. You gotta take pills, bro. You need to go to sleep, NGK. You're talking to a troll. You probably know that. You should go to fucking sleep. He's 30. Really afraid me that he's 30 and he still didn't figure out how to stop talking to trolls. 30 plus, I'll give you that. I'm 25, so yeah, there's a lot of mental age gap involved when I talk about NGK and other people in the server. Francis is probably like 17 or fucking 20. I probably fucking kid or something. He knows a lot about MacBook, that's for sure. But like, what the fuck like MacBook? Okay, you know how to fix a MacBook. They're probably not going to be around in like 10 years. I can guarantee you that. Maybe 10 to 15. I don't like about it because I get the architecture. I get the hierarchy design of the programming language. I hate the syntax of it. You have all these different programming languages and those fucking VHDL actually assembly like that. Well, we'll set that aside for now because like that's actual misery to learn. Yeah, I just hate learning the syntax of different programming language. Like, I know how to type them. When I look at it, I know what this is about. But like, the fucking syntax behind it, yeah. Why is there like one or two programming language that does actually everything? I'm pretty sure somebody can come up with it, but nobody haven't for some reason. Maybe they're not getting paid enough to do that. People are making open source program for 3D printed for, and they're releasing it for fucking free of charge. And nobody want to come up with a program, and I guess you can do basically everything. Well, and C++. Then there's Python and JavaScript, which is... Fuck those. I hate those. Yeah, like, point of discussion, I don't like engineering is a very hard subject to get into. Like I guess the like entry barriers getting very lower, but like the shit that people expect you to know at this point, like humans have been around for at least what, like how many years now? Like a few 100,000 years. It also means that engineering and technology that we developed is like that it's been around for that long as well. So maybe the skill barrier to entry is a little bit lower, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be able to get a job because like that barrier has been lower. But you'll be expected to know a shit ton of engineering related stuff and other stuff like programming. Someday you probably have to know theoretical stuff as well. At the rate technology has been developing, something tells me. But yeah, kind of worries me. I should swap this up. Everything is interesting, unfortunately. If I just find something interesting and if I have free time, I'll just wake up all night to just read it. And that's what I've been doing. I can't help myself. Yeah. People like that really doesn't exist. Like people like me. I mean, they do exist, but like they have a work to do, so they really can't do that for full time. But hey, 2020, government's giving out free money. Well, you know what to do now. That's what I've been doing instead of buying stupid shit. What is that? Huh. Feature info. Let's see. What is it programming language for? Let's see. Can I tell? Well, you could use it for anything. I'm not sure what this is for. Yeah, I can't tell. I see a lot of lookup table references. Collect class. Let's see. Hamza. Interesting. Ah, I see. That's what I've been able to figure out. Okay. Hopefully we support it soon. Hopefully. I don't know. This is like people like you need talent to like actually be working in these companies. Not. You know what? You know the type of people I'm talking about. Uh, I don't know what to think about this. What to think about people anymore. You're basically working on that expecting nothing. Then there's like absolute morons who are hired in those companies who are literally jerking off. I shit you not. And they're getting paid for it somehow. Because apparently HR couldn't find anyone better to replace them, which is just completely stupid. Go to sleep. If it's 1:30 and you feel tired, and I think you are tired because you talked to a moron, you probably should go to sleep. Real, like, legit advice. If you feel tired, you're talking to a moron. Just go to sleep, and don't talk to that person fucking ever again. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. Every time new person joins on Lewis server, I get shivers on my spine. I don't like it. Like I'm considering seriously like leaving that server because like all the people that I want to talk about they exist somewhere else as well, and that community is kind of nicer than this shit all. Lewis, I can just talk via DM. Like I really don't have a whole lot of incentive to be in this server anymore. So and there's a lot of fucking police work going on and elitism. Okay, I'm gonna have to cure this a little bit more because I can still smell the resin from this thing. Blech. Blech. less resinary. Good. Good. Let's. I guess stuff to do. Well, not really related to business or anything. I mean, I guess this is kind of related to business. Let's see. Go to Cura. I don't know why you do these. You know those companies are just going to use your work for free. I don't know. I know you're increasing the skill barrier for joining this like miserable hobby of a hell. So I guess you could use it for resume as well, but like they can use your work and like they don't even care if they're handwritten or not. Like yeah. I don't know. I've definitely seen that happen and it's industry standard these days. I don't know, that just was preventing me from working on all these and make it open source. I don't know. I spend this amount of hour on this work. I don't want to release it for fucking free. No. No. When there are companies making billions out of someone else's work, no, you're not getting free shit. I'm sorry. Well, you should be minding because like they make billions and they don't hire you. They just take your work. Like they can do that and they do it. Like I can't stand that shit. It's absolute insanity. How long does this take on an FDM printer anyways? 5 hours, that's not bad. Well, let's see. 15. Even less. Yep, 4 hour 47. Not bad. Now I gotta figure out a way to combine this and rock. Let's see. How do I combine an STL file and turn it into one thing? Can a fusion do that? Actually, I think NetFab could. when you make something free and they can get something for free, I maybe there are really good people and you can work for them, and those are the type of people you should probably work for them. When there's something for free and they can download it for free or pay for it because they actually make the money from it, that's when you start that's you should be working for those kind of people. And they don't exist, especially in corporate setting. They don't exist. That's the lesson that I've learned from jerking off like for 2 years. See, that's why I'm afraid of hiring managers. That's why. They probably are purposely denying because people are making free shit for them, and why hire them when they make free shit and it's on their resume? That's what I'm afraid of. When you link them all that shit and all your work and they see it's free, why hire them when the work is free? They're probably doing that in the background. Could be two reasons. He ran out of business. He lost some. He couldn't pay you, or yeah, I don't know. When I make pessimistic statement about people these days and I make predictions of them, it usually ends up being true, not false. Why I want to get into stock market actually, because I can make very good predictions about people's behavior. Better than Lewis could, to be honest, at this point. Let's see. Group selected parts. Test. Let's see. Can I combine parts? I hope I could. Boolean operation. Ah, here we go. Merge selected parts. Yes. There we go. Ta-da! I used my brain. It only took me like 3 minutes. Now I can just print this. It's an STL. No errors. Binary, whatever, don't care. Okay, hold on, what the fuck? Save. Save, mofo. Oh yeah, you gotta do this. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Oh, it's already saved. Never mind. Let's see. I go to Cura. Open files. Okay, works. Good. Now I can just print this. How long is this gonna take? 6 hours. I mean 12 hours for Dragon and that's not that much. Actually, since it's like only 6 hours, I can get the resolution down pretty well. 8 hours. Let's go on. Let's go 0.15. Let's go 0.15. I could just SLA print this as well, to be fair. That's what I should be doing. Anyways, let's see. Gotta find my SD card, well, USB stick for the Sidewinder. Be right back. Like, when I make predictions about like people like you or me not getting hired, it's because like I know people like we are like it's fucking really rare to find those kind of people, and we're not getting fired. It means something. They don't want us there, or they're just taking our work for free because we're that kind of a fucking kind person. Yeah, I think it means one of two things. Ah. 10 hours 45. Whatever. $96 and this toothless is like 70 grams something, so yeah. Saving a lot on weight. That's pretty good. Me gusto. Also, I have to move this here because this is patchy. Eject. That's why I don't. That's why I don't. Yeah. My mom told me to use a hiring agencies and stuff, but they take commission for like 5 to 10%, and I fucking 5 to 10%, really. I think it's enough of learning and start using the knowledge that I've gained to earn money. Because if I'm learning and not getting money from it, and there are people who want to exploit that, then I don't want to learn. And I'm not a babysitter or caretaker of this humanity. I told you multiple times, I hate people and I am willing to nuke everybody, the shit out of them, for being a lazy ass. And I'm willing to do that if I could get away with it for free. It's option B. Option A is just leaving, but I like to stay in this planet and live in this planet instead of, going to Mars, because, like, I don't like getting exiled. Getting exiled isn't my thing, so how about you people get exiled? Not me. Sorry, I didn't do anything wrong. You're doing everything wrong. Probably reason why aliens haven't visited us is like we're fucking lazy ass bastards. Ugh, that'd be shameful. Pretty much. When I learn more and I get more influence from their company, yeah, they don't want to lose their job. Yeah. Yeah. Probably the reason why the dumbass got hired. When my mom was talking about that person. Probably the reason why. I mean, then you're a for-profit company, though. People who can learn fast enough and adapt to the environment should be getting fired. Like, this isn't really any different from government. I mean, except government is really hard to fire people because they're doing shit. Corporates is the very opposite of doing that. You get fired on the spot if they don't like you for reason A or reason B. Well, that includes skin color and nationality. They just can't use a nationality or skin color reason. You can just use any other reason. We know that. I wanna relax, so I'll probably end the stream, and I can talk a lot, and I just have to get up and start print. Maybe I'll get a microphone that is like wireless or something so I can talk while I'm moving. Probably means I have to get the Sennheiser transmitter though, and I fucking hate Sennheiser. I hate Sennheiser. I hate working for Sennheiser. Yeah. Anyways, ending stream. Have a good night, good guys. Or Have a good morning. Hate living in this world.